If you're a vegetarian, you're probably not going to like this video because we're talking about some beef. Some real hardcore drama between a Minecraft YouTuber, Dream, and a voice actor, Nicholas Cantu. And from what I can tell from having to search through way too many Dream fan pages and Dream subreddits, this all started back in September whenever Adriana Lee, another content creator, held a party for content creators in which Dream and Nicholas both attended. And at this party, while she was asleep, she did come out and say that while she was sleeping, two of the most famous people there got into a fight, which has now been confirmed to be Dream and Nicholas. And now we gotta hop onto Twitter because, like all terrible things, it all stems from Twitter. When a fake parody account of Dream said, "Who want me?" with that unfortunate picture, and Nicholas responded and said, "I want you dead," to which the account said, "blocked," and they posted that picture there. And he responded to that and said, "Bro, when you an actual pedophile, you can't joke about being a pedophile." And this was the tweet that acted like the can of gasoline that the arsonist used to start the house fire. Because after this, the flood walls were broken and the Twitter beef began. The great Twitter war. Because Dream posted this in response, which is a video from that house party that I told you happened in September, where Nicholas was drunk and high and apparently calling Dream fat and a pedophile. And he was calling him these names in front of a bunch of strangers, which led to them getting in an Uber together. And this is the video he recorded of that night of Nicholas apparently being homophobic, anti-Semitic, ableist, and threatening to kill Dream. So Dream's been holding on to this thing for as a contingency plan, and just in case, you know, break glass in case of emergency type of situation. And it's finally time for that because he's pulling out all the stops. But I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of this video.
And I'm going to be a statue erected in gold. So understand. I am like this because ADHD, autism, neurodivergent.
I have ADHD as well.
Right, but because you said that's what the mask is, I think you're alright, so that's why. You're really cool, Dream. I still want to fight you. And all of the shit that's happened tonight, it's not gonna make it a fucking like brutal marauder. I'm not gonna be a brutal marauder. I'm gonna literally either you're gonna be paralyzed or you're gonna be dead. I'm serious.
So obviously Nicholas isn't a good guy in this situation. I want you to understand this isn't a good versus bad kind of drama. We're not trying to figure out who's in the right, who's in the wrong. This is like two supervillains battling it out, and we're just all watching from the sidelines eating our popcorn. Because both of the people in this situation, I don't like either of them. I think they're both bad people. And that's very obvious from the words that Nicholas is saying in this video, using the F slur, homophobic slurs, ableist slurs, all that kind of stuff. Just being a bad person, very narcissistic also, thinking that the whole universe revolves around him. And we all know that one person that gets super narcissistic and just really likes to talk about themselves like they're the best thing since sliced bread when they get drunk. Doesn't excuse their behavior. If anything, it shows their true personality. But I did want to quickly go over the Dream pedophile allegations because it's a pretty crucial part of this story. And you may be asking, is Dream actually a pedophile? Well, this video right here should answer that question for you.
Pedophile.
He's acting like he's Bruce Wayne and somebody just called him Batman. He's like, how did you know? How did you know my secret true identity? Okay, I had to slip that joke in there. Obviously, now we can get on to the legitimate accusations, the legitimate allegations. Basically, what happened is that when Dream did his face reveal, a bunch of women came out that were mostly under 18 at the time, and they said that Dream had been messaging with them in a very sexual way. Even some of them said they got wee pictures, some good old dick pics from Dream. And basically they were all just saying that he was grooming / being sexual with them over text while they were underage. And this right here is one of the biggest examples of it. It's on the Wayback Machine because I think this person's Twitter account is gone now. But basically their name is Anastasia OxyClean, they went by on Twitter. And they just posted some screenshots where they were talking to Dream, and he asked if they're still in school and how old they are. And she said, yeah, she was in school, and she's 18 soon, and asked if she should drop out again. So She says she's 18 soon, meaning she's 17 at the time that they're messaging. But the messages do get worse because she posts these text messages where it's apparently Dream saying, "You should turn up come quarantine, JK JK. Nah, you probably got the Rona. I'll see you after quarantine. You can get it from me, BB. Slurp that Corona yum, Corona." Oh my. Why does it feel like a 12-year-old is texting this? Jesus Christ. Oh, bet. Yum. Dinner's served. Quarantine be bringing the horny out of everyone. Okay. Haha, that's just you. Yeah. So even if these messages were with someone that was of age, Dream should be locked up for how criminally cringe these text messages are. I don't think I've ever read anything that has hurt my soul that bad. But her proof that this was Dream and not just some random text messages she fabricated was that she put this right here where it popped up on TikTok and said Dream from your contacts. And that is pretty much how it went with all these women that came out. A bunch of them came out with very similar stories to that one right there. And Dream posted this right here, this giant ass twit longer about the situation, saying sorry for the late post and reply. And then he goes in to talk about the DMs and all that kind of stuff, basically trying to say that he's not a pedophile, but I ain't gonna read all that. I'll sum it up, and this is basically his response to all the women that came out. He goes, "Nuh-uh, nuh-uh," and I also didn't send them dick pics. That's the response in a nutshell. That's all you need to know. But now we can keep moving forward with this Nicholas Cantu drama. And after Dream posted this video, he was getting ratioed in the comments pretty hard, where someone brought up a very good point. Why are you out drinking with an underage anyway? Because Nicholas is 20 years old. He's like a couple months younger than me. And they were just saying he cooked you, groomer. Didn't you groom minors? You get the gist of what the community's response is on this situation. And then after Dream posted that, Nicholas has been making some tweets about it on his Twitter. He said, 1, yes, I slapboxed you in front of the hose. 2, I was an asshole to the Uber driver. I was wasted and it wasn't cool, which is why I tipped him a lot of money and have been cutting back on drinking. 3, yes, I called you fat and a predator. He's spot on about basically everything except the racial shit and me saying the N-word. Don't do that shit. Won't say that shit ever. Hire a Harvard professor to calculate why, despite texting every Twitch streamer in Austin, not a single one wanted to fuck you. Damn. And that was Nicholas's response to Dream's response of his response to the fake Dream account. To which Dream was saying that he was responding to a fake account and that he's not a pedophile no matter how much he jokes about it, but he is a shitty, terrible human. And then obviously he says that he said the N-word as well as physically assaulted him, and that you were drunk and high is not an excuse and it never should be, which I agree with that. It's the only thing I agree with Dream on. But then in the comments, the Dream fake account said, "You're the fake account here. Stop impersonating me or else I'll send my of-age army of Discord kittens to dox you." And people were in the comments going, "You know who else uses slurs?" And posting screenshots where Dream was tweeting saying the R word. Basically being a hypocrite, saying that Nicholas is a terrible person for saying that word, but then ignoring the fact that he has said it before also. And if we go on over to Nicholas's Twitter, we can continue this little arc that we're on, this insanely intense battle arc in the anime. And he just posted that Dream blocked him, said hashtag new big. And then he also said that he was sending them pics of his weenie, and then continued to make a joke about Dream sending dick pics to people and said die soon. But other than that, you're now pretty much up to date on this super intense battle between two content creators. It's a pretty tough one. It's a pretty wild one, I gotta say. I think I covered all the bases. Dream was being called out as a pedophile by Nicholas. A fat pedophile, sorry. And Dream called Nicholas out for being a terrible, horrible person who uses slurs and is just not pleasant to be around. And after looking into this, I'm going to be the unbiased third party and say that it seems like both of these people are just terrible humans, and I wouldn't be upset if either one of them disappeared off the internet. And other than that, catch you in the next one.